Why traders blow up after significant wins. Ever notice how, right after a hot streak where everything feels effortless, something shifts inside you? You upsize one trade, you hesitate on the next, and before you know it, your gains are slipping away. It's as if the moment you find your rhythm, a part of you can't tolerate it. People often blame overconfidence or poor discipline, but there's more going on. Like a thermostat that brings a room back to its preset temperature, your subconscious can pull you down to a familiar baseline. In this video, we'll unpack the psychology behind unraveling after a run of wins. Until you see the mechanism clearly, the usual fixes won't stick. Let's dig into what's actually happening beneath the surface. You might start a week or month in the zone, calm, focused, executing crisply. Then profits stack up, and something changes. You second guess your entries, take a trade you shouldn't, and within a few sessions your equity curve gives back the climb. This isn't random. It's a recurring pattern for many serious traders. It's maddening precisely because you've proven you can perform, making it obvious the main obstacle to sustaining higher profits is internal. The standard story says you got cocky, so just focus on the process. If that mantra worked, you wouldn't be here. Yes, execution matters, but saying stick to the plan doesn't address why it becomes so hard in the moment. We're going to look at 3 common root causes of blowing a winning streak. When you understand the engine behind the self-sabotage, you can use targeted mental training to stop it. Then a winning streak becomes evidence you've leveled up, not a lucky burst that ends with a bitter lesson. To diagnose what's happening, use a holistic lens: the mental, conscious, and the subconscious, the physical, and the emotional. If you keep torpedoing hot streaks, you're likely losing ground in one or more of these arenas. We'll map 3 core causes to these 4 domains so you can pinpoint your personal pattern. Root cause number 1: overconfidence, but not the way it's usually framed. You may feel a surge of confidence after stacking wins and assume that feeling itself is the problem. It's not the emotion, it's the meaning your subconscious assigns to the wins. Physically, the pattern looks like premature size increases, tinkering with risk reward, stretching stops, and chasing stimulation. Elevated arousal and adrenaline feed a dopamine loop that nudges more impulsive risk taking. Mentally, on the conscious level, thinking skews toward inflated self belief. Recent success tempts you to relax rules just this once, rationalizing exceptions to keep the streak alive. On the subconscious level, the deeper issue is that results start to equal self-worth. Wins feel like proof of personal value, not just P&L. That validation is so compelling that you grant yourself quiet permission to bend rules to keep the feeling going. Emotionally, your baseline is tuned to not enough, seeking external wins to fill an internal emptiness. That lack-based signal pulls you off center. In short, tying personal worth to outcomes creates pressure and permission to deviate. The subconscious chase for validation drives the blow up. If you're a serious trader who knows your edge and still struggles to execute reliably, you need more than hype or quick tips. Advanced mental conditioning, not motivational slogans, builds the capability to perform under pressure and keep it there. Root cause number 2: a wealth identity set point. Another driver of the blowups after a winning streak is an internal ceiling on how much success feels safe. Your identity carries a comfort range for money and achievement. When your results rise above that range, your system nudges you back. Physically, this shows up as rule breaking, fast sizing up, taking low quality setups, or the opposite: hesitation, cutting winners early, playing not to lose. Mentally, on the conscious level, you feel the pressure of approaching an old ceiling. Is this where it falls apart again? Or I can't give this back? Doubt creeps in as you near that threshold. Mentally, on the subconscious level, you're attached to a familiar financial identity, sometimes even scarcity. Familiarity can feel safe, even if it's stressful. Beliefs like wealthy people are selfish may also trigger a protective pullback to avoid becoming someone you don't want to be. Emotionally, you experience discomfort arising from feeling bad about winning, and you hand back gains and revert to the prior account range. Root cause number 3: fear of success. Surprisingly, many traders don't fear failure as much as they fear what success might bring. If your subconscious links success to a threat, it will quietly apply the brakes. Physically, it looks similar: broken rules, hesitation, lower quality trades, behaviors that end the streak. Mentally, on the conscious level, you may sound committed and double down on discipline, while your focus narrows to the PNL and pressure builds with each win. Mentally, on the subconscious level, safety is most important. If more success seems to invite jealousy, responsibility, lifestyle change, or the loss of your underdog identity, your subconscious protects you by triggering behaviors that end the winning streak. Emotionally, you're tuned to what's familiar. The winning streak sits outside that area, and your system engineers a return to baseline. Putting it together, these three roots, attaching self-worth to outcomes and internal wealth ceiling, and fear of success, explain why change your strategy or just follow the plan rarely solves the pattern for good. The fix is to identify and transform the subconscious drivers so your actions naturally align with your plan under pressure. If you're ready to eliminate inconsistency and lack of discipline, invest in building robust mental infrastructure, tools that stabilize execution across all four arenas. If you're earlier in the journey, start with focused training that deepens awareness of these patterns and shows you how elite performers condition their minds.